How's everybody doing? This is going to be my reaction to the Amazing Spider-Man trailer. It seems like every day now a new trailer is being leaked. There's the Dark Knight Rises trailer, there's the Avengers trailer, and now it's the Amazing Spider-Man trailer. I don't know what's going to happen next. And mostly all this is about hype and just tons and tons of hype. It's just driving the hype up more and more and more. And I am wearing my Amazing Fantasy 15 shirt right here. Pretty sweet shirt, but I will put a link down below to the Amazing Spider-Man trailer as long as it's still available. I know a bunch of the links were taken down, but I think this one's still active, so I'll link it up for you. And if you've seen the trailer, let me know what you think of it, and let me know, are you looking forward to this new reboot of Spider-Man? And did you enjoy the old Spider-Man series? Personally, I didn't care for the Spider-Man series with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. Oh my gosh, I thought those two of the worst actors, in my opinion, for those roles. Both of them so emotionless and just, Tobey Maguire. I don't know if he's a robot or what, but he showed no emotion in his face. It's like he can't even show emotion. Especially with the role with Peter Parker. This was supposed to be some of the more emotional aspects to that. I'm so annoyed by that. I didn't like Spider-Man 1 at all, and it just goes to show it broke all these records. As long as you have a couple big name actors, some cool special effects behind it, and you can have a subpar movie, and as long as the subject matter is popular, you can just break records and sell millions. Hundreds of millions. It just blows my mind. Spider-Man 3 was just trash to me. I was so looking forward to that one, which is why I'm going to explain a little bit more about how I feel about this trailer in a minute. But Spider-Man 2 I enjoyed. It was really the only one that was any good out of this series, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, though. Now here's my reaction to the Amazing Spider-Man trailer. Andrew Garfield's playing Peter Parker. He's from The Social Network. The Amazing Spider-Man also stars Martin Sheen, Sally Field, Emma Stone, and Dennis, Leary, and C. Thomas Howell are also in the movie. Now the trailer starts out with Peter Parker, talking to his parents saying, we have to go, we'll see you later, and they end up getting in a car accident and sadness. And then Peter Parker, he's looking all sullen and reflective, and has to go live with his grandparents, and he's going to school, and then you see Emma Stone playing Gwen Stacy, and they're talking to each other, and then he's in a laboratory, and then gets bit by the radioactive spider, and the next thing you see after that is basically a POV style, him jumping from rooftops in the Spider-Man suit, and that part was kind of cool, I'll have to admit. He's doing the web shooting and flying around, jumping around, and he jumps down, and you look straight down, then he swings to a big building, and then you see his reflection in the building with him in his Spider-Man suit, and wow, my heartbeat. Not really. Honestly, I really wasn't that blown away by it. I've been let down by so many movies. I remember when I saw the Spider-Man 3 trailer, and it was the same type of thing. He sees his reflection, and he's wearing the black symbiote costume, and I remember everybody was blown away with it. Even I was at that point, and then I was so let down by the movie. So at this point, I've seen so many, great trailers. The trailer does its job, though. It hypes it up for people that are already hyped up. For other people like me, I'm a little bit more cynical. I've been burned before by these movies, so I'm still waiting for it. The judgment call is still out for it. But for the younger audience, it'll probably get them really excited, and more power to you. It's probably going to sell tons of tickets. Even if it's a crappy movie, I'm sure it'll break all kinds of records, and that's the whole point. All about that money. And I was a huge comic book dork growing up. I loved comic books, so I'm really hoping the best for this movie, but honestly, I'm not too excited from the trailer. I need a little bit more than that. I have to see another trailer that looks a little bit better. It gives me a little bit more for the movie to earn my ticket money. And what's really crazy to me is that it hasn't even been 10 years since the first Spider-Man movie. I know next year when Spider-Man comes out, The Amazing Spider-Man comes out, it'll be 10 years then. But they didn't wait long at all to reboot this sucker. And it's been like, what, 5 years since Spider-Man 3 came out? Not even? Crazy. Studios just aren't waiting long anymore to do remakes and reboots and things like that. It's just like right away, quick, quick, quick. Get that money fast as you can. The bottom line is, no matter how crappy this movie is, this movie's still going to do great in the box office. It's going to break tons of records just because it's Spider-Man. And honestly, from the trailer, it basically looks like the same thing from the first Spider-Man series. I thought they're going to be doing something a little bit different. It just looks like the same type of thing. I don't know, just different actors. The actors weren't necessarily all of the problem with those movies. They were a big part, but it wasn't the only thing. And I know a lot of people were a fan of those ones. Again, I'm just shocked that this reboot was so quick. Blows my mind. I know they're already rebooting the new Superman Returns kind of thing. Out of Man of Steel is what it's called, the new one. Everything's just so quick nowadays. Back in the day when the original Superman movies came out, you could never imagine if they redid Superman just a few years after the last Superman movie. It wouldn't happen back in those days. It's a different time now. It's all about money, quick things. Movies go from the theater to DVD, Blu-ray within 3 months. So it's all about making the quick buck. studios have everyone trained now. Every time everybody sees a movie, they're like, oh, that's great. When's the next one coming out? It's like everybody has ADD or ADHD with movies. It's crazy. One movie after another. Like the Harry Potter movies, like the Saw movies, like the Twilight movies. All these series just pumping one out every single year. I just feel like this is an origin story that's already been told, and it's just, you know, they're trying to redo it because I guess, you know, the other ones weren't as successful as they could be, although the first one broke tons of records. But then the second one I personally loved, but I guess it didn't do as well, and then the third one was just crap. Let's be honest. And apparently, no matter what happens in the box office, although I'm sure it'll do very well in the box office, there's already a sequel that's been greenlit, so there you go. Expect a sequel already. Everything has a sequel these days. I think people that are excited about this movie are going to be excited by the trailer, and the people that aren't looking forward to this movie or aren't too excited about it are going to feel like it's insignificant. And let me know which trailer you were most excited about, The Dark Knight Rises, The Avengers, or The Amazing Spider-Man. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer. Let me know what you think of this whole reboot idea. What do you think of the cast? And what do you think of the other 3 Spider-Man movies that came out before with Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst? Are you looking forward to The Amazing Spider-Man? Leave me a comment down below.